Hello, my name is Justin Doctor from Stock and Option Solutions. What I'm going to be demoing today is our new employee information service portal designed for tax statements, transaction statements, as well as 6039 consent. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and log in here. And you'll notice that it takes you to the home screen where you can customize as an administrator. You can customize an administrator message of the day for all participants. It also will view that. It will also display that participant's latest transactions as far as taxable transactions and latest transactions as far as the confirmation statements that have been loaded in. So the first module that I'm going to go ahead and go through is the tax statements module. The home screen here of the tax statements module is completely customizable for each client, and they can add whatever text they want here, as well as links to other documents or FAQs that they want the employees to be able to access. So the first thing that I'm going to go into here is the current year tax statements, and obviously this would be loaded for each year, and once you get past the 2010, you can move on, and that would get archived, and you'd load new documents for 2011. But you could still access those 2010 documents through the historical side of things here. So going back to the current year, it allows you to upload a variety of different tax statements for your employees. Really, we can upload whatever documents you want, as long as you can give us a template for us to configure the statement accordingly. A few of the samples that we have here: the year-end tax statement, the year-end ESPP statement, as well as the Form 3921 and 3922 for 6039 compliance purposes. It's pretty simple. It will be uploaded for each individual, and once you click on the document, it will go ahead and link to a PDF for that individual. You can see here it will pull up the 3921 in this case, so that it is that employee's relevant transaction history on the 3921 or 3922 or whatever tax statement it is that you're viewing. So the next thing that I'll do is go into the transaction statement, which is really similar to the tax statement module, except of course it's going to be displaying the transaction history and really the confirmation statements for ESPP purchases, RSU releases, and option exercises. So the first thing I'll do is go into the ESPP purchase, and you can see that what it will do is it will display a summary here of all of the transactions for any given year for the current year, and then it gives you the ability to click in and drill down for more detail and to see the actual confirmation statement. So you can see that I have the RSU release list of RSU releases for current year 2011. It will give you a few of the summary details like I mentioned, and then if you click on the grant number, it will actually link to a PDF version of the confirmation statement that the employee can then obviously have access to 24/7, 365 days a year, as well as they can save it or print it as they need it throughout the year. And it will, of course, do the same thing for the option exercises and the exercise confirmations. The last module that I'll go through is the 6039 consent. Pretty self-explanatory here. Very basic purpose, just allowing employees to give or revoke their consent for receiving 6039 documents, forms 3921 and 3922 electronically. Very simple. It's just a yes or no, and they're able to access this again 24/7, 365 a year to be able to change their consent status. And per the IRS regulations, you are required to obtain electronic consent from employees if you wish to deliver their statements to them electronically. So it's a very important feature for employees wanting to email or display the statements on a website such as this. So that's more of the user experience. What I can do now is go through just a few of the administrator features. You can see that once you click on, if you're an administrator, you would have the administrator link at the top, and it would take you to the home screen for the administrator, and it will tell you basically what you have to do if there's any outstanding items. And you can see that there are 3 different data sets that we have not released for employee view, and what that means is that we had uploaded new data, but we had not reviewed and released it to the employees. So what I will do right now is just kind of take you through that process of uploading the data Say, for example, that I wanted to upload a new Form 3921. I would go ahead and do that through this module right here, and then you browse and select the file, and then you just click Upload. After it's been uploaded, then it would take you to review and release, and what I can do is go ahead and review any Form 3921s, and you can see here, because I didn't filter the activity start date and end date, it displayed all the Form 3921s that I had uploaded. And of course, because of that, there are some overlapping data with what's in the production, and the nice feature about this website is it identifies that and gives you some options about how you want to continue, if you want to replace what the data is that's there, or just add to the data, which could create some duplicate data, or just delete the overlapping data. So a good feature to allow you to control the data and the quality of the data in the website. The other thing I'll go through here is just some of the settings you can control. You know, the company details that you have, as far as, you know, your name, address. If you move locations, you can go ahead and update those information here, and those will get also transferred through to all of the statements that are on the tax statements that are on the and confirmation statements that are on the website for employees to view. So it's another nice feature. And you're able to delete data if you need to. If there is duplicate data that you've identified or an employee has pointed out, you certainly have the ability to go through and delete any relevant data that you've uploaded to the site to eliminate those duplicates. So those are just a few of the features of both the user experience and the admin experience, and we're certainly here and happy to answer any questions, any additional questions that you have about the site. Thank you.